More breaking news this evening out of Soundview. Incredibly shocking video here shows a man apparently defending himself and then shooting one of his attackers. News Greg Thompson on Commonwealth Avenue with a closer look at that video and what exactly went down there. Greg.
Yes, just blocking of Commonwealth Avenue, right up near the corner of Westchester's. Almost all apartments and families. Just since we've been here, we see a lot of them coming outside, many of them with young children, asking just exactly what happened here. As far as what did happen, we're over across the street right in front of 1240 Commonwealth Avenue. A little before 1 p.m. We will show you that video, but we do have to warn you, this is not easy to watch it. You can see that man in the orange shorts who looks like he's holding something in his left hand, going after the man in the blue sweatsuit who's on the ground, while with that other man in red pants who's also holding his phone. The source tells us he was actually live streaming this entire thing. Now after the man in the orange shorts takes the guy in the sweatsuit up against the wall, watch as he reaches into his sweatsuit, looks like he grab a gun. We froze the video, you can hear 4 gunshots. The first one looking like it hit the man in the orange right between his shoulder blades. Both the shooter and the man in the red pants ran off at first, but then the shooter comes back to see exactly what had happened. Now people in the area told us that they did see the shooter run off after that around the corner on Westchester towards the subway station. Cops have been here trying to talk to people in the area, get into the different apartments while keeping that stretch of the sidewalk here taped off until just a little after 4:30 p.m. where they cleaned up the area. It's pretty much all clean now, not even any cop cars left here now. As for the person who did the shooting, obviously no arrests have been made at this time as far as we know. As far as the person who was shot, not a lot known either. We're told that he's 27 years old and currently at the hospital in critical condition. Now that is latest here in Sound, Greg Thompson, News 12 The Bronx.
Hard to imagine all that violence was being live streamed. The guided handshot was abused.
Shalom, shalom, Israel. First and foremost, I want to give all honor, glory, and praise unto YAHAWAH, BaHashem, YAHAWASHI, BaHashem, Merkwakkwadash. Double honor to the elders and apostles of the great millstone. Shalom to my Akim Wathim, who are diligently waiting to be delivered from this foul captivity. This is Brother Kawakab coming at you with no lesson. And today's lesson is going to be about this. You know, it's going to be about Proverbs 16, verse 32. He that is slow to anger is better than the mighty, and he that ruleth his spirit than he that taketh the city. And you know, that is the main point of this lesson, where you know we have to learn to control our anger and not just, you know, go buck wild, go be crazy, be angry, or let our anger take over our actions, simply because, you know, there may be times when, you know, someone might deserve it. All right, someone might actually deserve something, but at the same time, I mean, look at what had happened here, where the dude literally got shot to death. They were beating on this dude, you know, live streaming him while beating him up, like trying to humiliate him and all that. And then he just got mad. He got his gun out and then just killed the dudes. All right. So then now what? Like, look at this type of behavior. All right. So look at this type of beat, and also, who the fuck was recording it? There was the dudes that were beating him up and that was live streaming him, and then there was someone else that was just recording the stuff that happened. And the dude never just looked up and saw this perspective of the actual recording and stuff like that, which I think is kind of weird. Because I think if you look, let's just look over here where he just shoots them. He turns around and he just doesn't see the person, and the person is still able to just go and record it, which I don't know, maybe because they can see Slacky. Actually, first of all, I just want to point out that Jake does do that type of stuff where they like broadcasting the evil that they're doing. What was it? It was fuck. I'm trying to think. I forgot that one precept. It was wise. Psalm 37 verse 8, cease from anger and forsake wrath, fret not thyself in any wise to do evil. Bear with me one moment. And Jeremiah chapter 4 verse 22, for my people are foolish, they have not known me, they are sorry children, and they have none understanding, they are wise to do evil, but to do good they have no knowledge. And also, let me get this, it's what's it called, it's Isaiah chapter 5 verse 20, woe unto them that call evil good and good evil, that put darkness for light and light for darkness, that put bitter for sweet and sweet for bitter. And you know, this is the thing where Jake has popularized and exalted people that are, cruel and evil. Like it's always about who can do the most evil and malicious thing. Like people say, oh look, I slept with another man's wife. Oh look, we're beating on some people on a live stream and stuff like that. Oh look, we're getting away with doing all this stuff. And then oftentimes, like, it's just like, well, actually, I was watching this and I forgot what they said, but I think that the dude that shot him in self-defense, I think they still might be charged. I don't know for a fact, simply because they said that their gun control laws for self-defense, I think they said you have to, I think this brother said it maybe, but they said that you have to like be on your last, like about to be dead or whatever, in order to actually shoot someone to kill in terms of self-defense. I think the laws were messed up in that way because, I don't know why, but it just, whenever you try to defend yourself, whenever it's like someone's clearly bothering you unprovoked, or well, maybe I don't know what happened, I don't know the story, so I won't say it's unprovoked, but whenever someone's clearly beating on someone and they're like bullying and whatnot, the Esau always is like having some sort of bullshit regulations where it's like this type of stuff is happening, you're allowing it to happen, and then whenever the person tries to defend themselves or to stop the person from doing it in order to actually prevent other people from wanting to do this type of stuff, because even then, Slakia, Jake will, as a matter of fact, let me actually let the video play, because there was some video of this kid talking like that. Where is it? Oh yeah, it was this, I don't know, I think he was like 13 or something, a 13-year-old Jake that was saying that his hero, his idol, or the person he models himself after is King Von, which King Von is dead for I think he was murdered for basically being YN and stuff like that, and constantly trying to, oh no, it was another video, it wasn't even a brother's video, it was just a regular YouTube video of some dude saying that the YN culture or whatever is growing terribly. All right, YN culture is getting bad. Yeah, I think this is it. No, this is not it. This is not it, but yeah, basically there was someone that was doing a documentary about why YNs are an issue, about why YNs are issues.
Here is one of the snippets for song.
So, okay, why YNs are issues. If you don't know what YN is short for young nigga. All right, where they're basically a bunch of just demons. Like they're literal demons. Like there's no other way to explain it. All they do is just attack people, make trouble, cause trouble, fight, and all this stuff. Like they just terrorize people. All right. And when I say people, I specifically mean everyone that's not fucking Esau for some stupid ass reason. They will terrorize other Jakes, of course, that's a given, but they will also terrorize other heathens as long as they're not Esau for some odd reason. I've seen a bunch of YNs attacking a so-called Chinese man, which obviously the so-called Chinese are not innocent, but still, why is it that they are okay with attacking other heathen nations, but they can't attack Esau, Edom? That to me has always baffled my mind, which I guess that goes into that this is Esau's kingdom, all right, where the Lord intentionally makes it so that Esau never has to feel threatened by Israelites, all right, but Israelites and Edomites have to feel threatened by other Edomites, because Edomites are the ones that are primarily doing all these violent crimes and actually getting away with it a lot of the times, especially with the whole sex trafficking thing. Last time I heard about sex trafficking, whenever it's an Edomite that that's in this whole sex trafficking stuff, they get the minimum sentence, which I think it's like 10 years, and then they get to and then they get to go out for free. Whereas Jake, he steals for money. He steals for not for money, for food, because they don't have money. They don't have money to eat. They don't have this. They don't have that. Whatever. So this is the stuff that these are the lifestyles that they have to live. And Esau is just destroying our people and putting us in bad situations in order for us to need to steal. And then as on the flip side, whenever Esau does something 10 times worse, give him a slap on the wrist. Okay, give him 10 years, or give him the minimum sentence. Whereas Jake did something, give him the maximum sentence. Okay, and there is literal bias. You can literally Google it right now. Is there bias? Are there racial biases in the American justice system? You'll see. I'm not going to do it. You can just do it yourself. Do some research. Try that out. 1 Peter chapter 2 verse 21, for even hereunto were ye called, because Hamashiach also suffered for us, leaving us an example that we should follow his steps. And Yahawashi is the best example when it comes to this, because Yahawashi, as a matter of fact, let me get that precept. Let me get this. Matthew chapter 26 verse 53, makest thou that I cannot now pray to my Father, and he shall presently give me more than 12 legions of angels. All right, so Yahawashi was basically saying, I know I'm in a bad position, but don't you think that I can't just pray to my Father right now and ask Yahawah, all right, to send me 12 legion of angels to murk all these devils that are trying to come after me. All right, so he had the power, he had the capability to just murder literally every single person that was trying to crucify him. All right, trying to attack him, but he had the self-control to allow himself to be put to death, to allow himself to say no. I'm not going to do that. I have to. The Lord Yahweh prophesied that this to happen, so I'm just gonna let it happen. All right, and again, that is an amazing display of self-control. All right, which we also need to be able to do this exact same thing, where even if you have power, even if you don't have power, you have to be able to just accept. As a matter of fact, let's get that as well. I think it's Sirach chapter 2 verse 1. Or 2 verse 4. Yes, Sirach chapter 2 verse 4. Whatsoever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully and be patient when thou art changed to a low estate. Okay, so yeah, it's maybe not necessarily cheerfully, not as if you're being crucified, but just in the sense of accept it in this and that's basically it. You don't need to be happy. I'm getting crucified, whatnot. No. All right, metaphorically or literally, but just accept that, this is what the Lord has in mind. I'm just going to wait for the Lord to deliver me, or I'm going to wait for the Lord to make things better. Okay, because I know after this, the Lord's going to bless me. So, yeah, that's basically it. Just control your anger, especially when you're spiritual, you're able to, you're better than someone that, in the eyes of the Lord YAHAWAH, okay, as well as in general, people respect people that have control over their emotions and control over themselves in general. All right, so with that, I pray this lesson was edifying. I want to give all honor, glory, and praise unto Yahawah, Shem, Yahawashi, Hashem, Rakwakwadash, double honors, the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, Abad, and Shalom.